They need to see
Scarborough.
50,000 residents. Things for them.
Again, thank you very much.
The opening, the city council honoring school. Okay, how are you
Mr. Mayor. Scarborough strong. And Gary's been budget chief, and again for policy to make sure Scarborough becomes even more beautiful than it is today. And that's
Of things for them. That transit is going to connect people to opportunity, and I should tell you, we're not done. This city of Toronto, Gary Crawford and myself, we have put up $1 billion now that it's sitting there ready to contribute to the building of the Scarborough Eglinton East LRT. And it's going to go through the UST Scarborough campus, and it's going to go to Malvern, and it is going to connect people to opportunity, and it's going to connect Scarborough residents to each other and to the rest of the city. So these are the things we have to work on going forward. And I will just say this to you, we tried hard, Gary Crawford, myself, and people like Dr. Davila and Chief Pegg and so on. I don't want to bring them into politics, they're public servants. But I'll say we worked hard as a team to make sure that you had stable, steady, sensible leadership during the course of the pandemic. And this city came through as well as any other big city in the world. Now we have some uncertain economic times. We have the challenge that a lot of people in Scarborough and elsewhere are facing with regard to affordability, higher interest rates, difficulties in finding and keeping an apartment, higher grocery prices, higher gasoline prices. People are under a lot of pressure. And the time is now for steady, sensible, experienced leadership to make sure that we can help people get through those challenges. And so if I can get reelected together with my friend Gary Crawford, yes, we will look after some of the particular needs of different communities, including our wonderful Bengali community. But we're going to do for that community the same thing we're going to do for everybody else in the city, which is through some very difficult times.
The subway was a dream that we all had. That you know, the subway should not have terminated and dead end at Kennedy subway station. The subway should actually go up to the Scarborough Town Centre shopping mall and even north of the 401. There's 250,000 people living north of Highway 401. You'd think that we should give them a subway as well. And we did. We were fought by people who mostly were not from Scarborough. Some of them had never been to Scarborough. So approving the Scarborough Subway was a huge, monumental fight. Yep. They tried to kill the project 10 different occasions at Toronto Council. And on 10 occasions, us Scarborough folks and Scarborough's mayor won every single vote and got the subway built.
Its feet in getting the city fully recovered than Gary Crawford. Gary Crawford, I can just tell you, and you know because you're
the best councillor in the Scarborough Southwest.
Exactly. No, wait. You said the best councillor. You said the best councillor in Scarborough Southwest. He is the councillor in Scarborough Southwest. That's it. All right. He's one of the best councillors anywhere, anytime.
He's the best Ontario mayor.
All right.
Best Ontario mayor. Never seen before.
I won't agree with that because that would be a lot of it. But I just the best counselor ever for Scarborough Southwest. Very confident.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's a privilege to see a packed campaign office here. And I do want to acknowledge, first of all, Glenn. I want to thank you for coming out. Glenn, and when Glenn talked about the work that happened on the budget, he wasn't kidding. He would be calling me up in the morning and the evenings about a particular issue. And then the one issue that I want to bring up, and this is sort of an example of how we can work together at City Hall. There was a splash pad that was going to be going into my ward. The community didn't necessarily want it, which was fine, not a big deal. But of course, Glenn realized here's $500,000 sitting around. What can we do with this money? He came to me. We worked very closely together to put that in an area of his ward of incredible need.
Mayor Tory for over 2 decades, and I know that he is a person of his word. He will work hard for more investments in Scarborough. We're already building the Scarborough Subway extension. He committed today to continuing to push for funding for the Eglinton East LRT extension, which will go right through my riding in Scarborough-Guildwood and open up rapid transit for many people who really need it.
I work very hard. I love Scarborough-Guildwood. We have a number of issues that I've been working on around better public transit, affordable housing. I've moved motions at City Council about gun control, community safety. I have 5 neighborhood improvement areas in my ward.
John Tory বেশ কয়েকবার আমাদের নির্বাচিত মেয়র হিসেবে প্রমাণ করেছেন যে জন টরির মতো একজন স্ট্রং এবং নীতিবান আমি বলবো নৈতিক বোধসম্পন্ন মেয়র টরন্টোতে আমি কমই দেখেছি আমি
running for the 3rd time the mayor he's doing a lot of work for us all the GTA and Metro Link and all the way down to the COVID-19 and the city all the city councillor he put together he take all the city councillor idea put together and get it done all kind of jobs.
মেয়র হিসেবে করি অথবা ডেয়ারি ক্রফোর্ড দুইজনেই আমাদের কমিউনিটির জন্য যথেষ্ট হেল্পফুল।
আমাদের এই এলাকারই সে আমাদের কমিউনিটি তথা এই এলাকার জন্য অনেক কাজ করেছে এবং আমি বিশ্বাস করি যে একদম পারফেক্ট ক্যান্ডিডেট এই এলাকার জন্য। আর জন টরি লাস্ট কাপল সে 2টা টার্ম আরে হয়েছিল, 2 টার্মে সে অনেক ভালো কাজ করছে।
যে নির্বাচনী ক্যাম্পেইন আগে হয়েছে, সো আমরা এই কমিউনিটির এবং এই রাইডিংয়ের জনগণের সামনে যে আমাদের এলাকার যত প্রবলেম আছে।
জন টরি হচ্ছে প্রুভেন লিডার। জন টরি একটা জিনিস আপনি লক্ষ্য করে থাকবেন, সকাল থেকে সন্ধ্যা পর্যন্ত তাকে বিভিন্ন প্রোগ্রাম, বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠান এবং বিভিন্ন জায়গায় দেখা যায়। ইজ ভেরি ভিজিবল ম্যান। যা কিছু এই সিটিতে হচ্ছে সাথে সাথে জন টরি জিনিসগুলো অ্যাড্রেস করে, যে জিনিসটা সাধারণ নাগরিকের জন্য বিশেষ প্রয়োজন। আর এদিকে
তারা যা করেছে এবং আমাদের দুই কাউন্সিলর 3 পাশে ব্র্যাডফোর্ড এবং গ্যারি ক্রফোর্ড স্পেশালি শহীদ মিনারের জন্য, এবং আমাদের এখন আরেকটা দাবি আমরা অলরেডি উত্থাপন করেছি যে বাংলা টাউনটা এটাকে অফিসিয়ালি বাংলা টাউন ডিক্লেয়ার করার জন্য।
Popular help a lot for our community, Bangladesh community, and so we just request for our community to support and to vote for Gary Crawford. Thank you.
এই এলাকার যত উন্নয়ন কর্মকাণ্ড সম্পূর্ণতা আছে, এই অঞ্চলের যত সামাজিক কর্মকাণ্ড এবং যত উন্নয়নমূলক কর্মকাণ্ড, সমস্ত কর্মকাণ্ডতে গ্যারি ক্রফোর্ড অন্যতম।
I think we need to get Gary Crawford back in office because he has been the city's budget chief for 12 years. So he knows all the financial numbers, he's balanced the budget, he makes sure that there's police and fire and ambulance and swimming pools and soccer pitches and libraries and community centers. So he's in charge of the financial books to make sure we have a healthy city.
যে জন টরি বিগত 2 টার্ম প্রায় 8 বছর যাবত আমাদের টরন্টোবাসীকে বিভিন্ন সেবা দিয়ে আসছে। তদারূপ আমাদের স্থানীয় কাউন্সিলর জনাব গ্যারি ক্রফোর্ড, সে আমাদের স্কারবোরো সাউথের জন্য অনেক উন্নয়নমূলক কর্মকাণ্ডে নিয়োজিত আছে।
স্কারবোরোর জন্য তো খুবই ভালো, কারণ কি উনি অনেক কিছু করছেন। যেমন আপনারা জানেন যে সাবওয়ে পুরো রান করবে আনটিল স্কারবোরো টাউন সেন্টার অবধি। আমাদের খুব সুবিধে হবে আসা যাওয়ার জন্য।